Hello my wonderful friend, how are you today? So, we will be hatching Chrono Chang, we'll be taking a look at some brand new dragons, and we'll also be opening over 100 divine chests today. But without further ado, I do want to hatch Chrono Chang'e. So, to get Chrono Chang'e, we had to finish off every single chest, or open up every single chest in part 1 and part 2 of the final journey castle events. And Chrono Chang'e is a divine, shadow, and fire dragon. Very, very strange looking dragon, part of the digital world, I imagine. So the Chrono Chang'e dragon is a guardian of the moon and protects it at all costs against all lunar and earthly threats. We have this divine to thank for the night sky's beauty that all admire. Oh, isn't that cute? You made the night sky. Oh, cutie. So, of course, her egg also is sort of digitized, and Chrono Chang'e is based off of the original Chang'e dragon. Obviously, it's just this is a chrono version of her. And can we move a dragon out of here? Let's move you into a different habitat so we can actually put our Chang'e dragon into a habitat. That would be great. So there we go. We'll throw her in here with one of our Apollo dragons. That will mark dragon number 2 as part of Chronos Rising. Not that we'll be finishing off Chronos Rising, but at least we made it halfway, right? So that's another 400 DCP for me, which I can definitely appreciate. And just look at her, the little special digitized effects on her wings and her flower. Strange. I do like the Chrono Dragons overall, because they're just sort of like a revamped version of dragons. And I've been an advocate for DML skins for dragons for many years now. Like if we could get reskins or recolors of dragons just to, you know, I don't know, personalize our dragons a little bit more. And I guess in a way Chrono Dragons are sort of like that. But the digital effect on the wings, you can see it's actually little flowers. That's really cute. Like imagine you go out your way to make this high-tech stuff just so that you can throw flowers all over yourself. I love the dedication. So we'll go and take her into a couple of fights in a little while, but that's another divine down. I'm happy to finally have her and throw her in there with 3-3. But aside from her, like I said, we do have some potential new dragons that are coming in game, although I have found this in the DML unofficial information channel, so of course, take this with a grain of salt. It is technically unofficial information, although the dragons do look like they could actually be from in-game. But this is potentially 3 new dragons that are going to be added to the game, and people are saying these are going to be the new dragons of the month. We'll have to wait and see. But first of all, we have SKULLHELM here, who is like a bright blue-bodied dragon with a like a piece of wood as his armor on his head or his helmet. And he reminds me of like the Tiki Dragon, sort of reminds me of Sandshade, and what's the other legendary in the arena? I've forgotten her name. It'll come back to me. Amazon, that's it. But this sort of Tiki vibe, I love it. And I love the color blue, so I would love a dragon that's just a full blue-bodied dragon. So there's him. Then the next one that we have is an epic called Mountain Lord, and it's sort of like looking like more like a Dragon City dragon, but not quite as over-the-top buff, so I can really appreciate this, and its horns are gigantic. I imagine it's based off of like a mountain goat, because they have horns like this, but very, very cool design overall, and I do like dragons with this body type. And then the third one that we've got here is Fall Bounty, who I also adore the design of. It is a little bit blurry here in these screenshots, but this is fine. You can see that he looks like he's sort of made out of autumn leaves, and he's got vines on his head with grapes growing. Honestly, I love this dragon. I don't know what it is. I think it's like the sort of mini derpy look on his face, but it's like we've got a derpy dragon, we've got a very serious dragon, and then we've got sort of a creepy dragon, which I can appreciate. But again, every so often we'll get more dragon image files posted into the unofficial info section. Sometimes they're real, sometimes the information here is not real. So don't assume all of these are coming for 100% definite, but potentially these are 3 new dragons coming in game. I would love to see all 3 of those dragons and add them to my collection. I do want some more DCP, of course. We're actually running quite low on DCP on Windows, so I would really appreciate the chance to get some more dragons basically for free. That would be fantastic. So let's throw our Chrono Chang'e in here at least for 1 or 2 fights, just because, you know, why not really? Who do we have? Let's throw in Olaf, and let's throw a legendary in here. Do I have any level 20s? Let's throw in Princess. There we go. 3 purple dragons. Wouldn't that be a wonderful team? Just if you could have a team of dragons that were based on their actual colours. So you could have like team blue, team purple, team indigo. I don't know. Whatever you want to do, really. Of course, Chrono Chang'e at the moment doesn't look very strong. She's only got Divine and her abilities aren't unlocked and upgraded. But like all Divines and Legendaries and Ancients, when they get all 3 elements unlocked, they become very strong. And the thing with Chrono Chang'e is that because she does have the Shadow and Fire elements, she has extremely high base damage. So, you know, Shadow adds HP, adds attack in exchange for HP, so does Fire. So throw those 2 together on a dragon, you get super low HP, but super high damage. So she's basically a glass cannon, which also sort of suits her design, really, but interesting dragon. If you just wanted a hyper damaging dragon, then Chrono Chang'e is actually not too bad. We do obviously have exception divines, which are technically better than her, but, you know, still good overall. So, that is most of what I wanted to show you for now. We've also got 100 divine tickets that I want to use here. And I also want to rage a bit, because on Android it's like I was sort of screen grabbing just for a few of the chests that I opened, and then I was low on battery, and so it auto-stopped the recording. I was like, okay, cool. And then we had 4 bonus chests to open. I was like, hey, I'm not going to record this. Boom, instant 50 pieces for Chrono Poseidon. So I've worked out that if we just want to tease the game and ourselves, all that we have to do is run out of battery. Because seemingly, that's what seems to give me good luck if I actually just don't show any of it. So game, if you just want to give me something really cool as soon as I, you know, stop recording today, that would be fantastic. I was a little bit annoyed, not gonna lie. At the moment, we do still need Helm, although we're obviously probably more than likely going to get him eventually. But Seth, we're not that far away from Seth, but, you know, every time that we get 0 divine pieces in a set of 10 chests, I'm going to lose my mind a little bit. I do also have dungeon to do, so we can get some more divine tickets on top of this, but I just wanted to open this 100 plus set for now. I like to do it in little batches rather than all at once, because my mental just suffers otherwise if I go through an entire batch of 200 and get nothing. At least if I can take a break, come back, and I won't be as salty. That's just my cope for trying to deal with this. Times 10s. I don't really want them for you, Chrono Poseidon. I want them for Seth. You see, every times 10 that we get for Seth is huge. Every times 10 that we get for Chrono Poseidon doesn't actually give me anything, so I don't really want these pieces for Chrono Poseidon. Now, I know a lot of people that be like, but I really want pieces of Chrono Poseidon. Yeah, well, good for you. But I know that I'm not going to get Poseidon anyway, so why would I care? Also, getting 10 pieces for Furnace is sort of a slap in the face also, because I don't need another Furnace Dragon. But, I've gotten used to this by now. I just want to see divine pieces primarily. We'll get Helm anyway, more than likely. And we just keep getting so many duplicate runics. Oh my goodness gracious me. I don't really want to spend any gems on getting bonus dragon pieces or opening up more chests either. Although I'm sure we're going to be getting some more tickets in weekend events more than likely. But, you know, not a massive great deal. So I do know a lot of people that have spent a lot of money and still don't have anything yet. That's sort of what happens when you spend money on loot boxes. You're probably usually not going to get anything. But there we go. I'm pretty sure we just opened 100 chests and got 0 pieces of Seth, so I'm feeling fantastic after that. See, this is the reason why sometimes I have to just take a break, because 100+ chests and no pieces of Seth is, yeah, that's pretty annoying, because on average, the amount of divine pieces that we should get per 100 chests opened is 42, and maybe we just got that in terms of Chrono Poseidon pieces, but imagine if those 40 pieces could have been for Seth. Obviously, Seth does have lower drop odds than Chrono Poseidon pieces because he was available in both weeks' worth of chests, but doesn't make me feel any better. No, it really doesn't. So, again, we're just going to end up relying on getting big piece drops to get Seth, because at this point, I don't think we're actually going to get him otherwise. So, yeah, so tad salty. Tad salty still. But that's to be expected at this point. You know, I'm over loot box chests at this point in DML. They've never given me anything that I wanted, and we're probably going to go an entire 2 weeks worth of divine chests and still not get Seth at this rate. And I'm over it. May not sound it in my voice, but truly I am. I just complain as a way of venting, but really I'm just so done. I'm so done. It's just the same thing every single time. Ooh, more loot boxes where you're not going to get anything. Ooh, more limited dragons where you're not going to get anything. Ooh, and more ultimate chronoses that you will never have even close to a shot of getting. Wow. It's like you give it to me enough times, I just stop caring. In the first event, I did feel pretty bad about, you know, not getting Zeus. And that seemed really unfair at the time. But, you know, that was many moons ago. And now it's just become the normal to just not get the things that you want in-game. So, you know, I really would have liked Ultimate Chronos. I always wanted to see Chronos actually as a playable, usable dragon in-game. And the time that they decide to release him is in a way where I can't actually have him. Or at least let me be a tiny bit salty, okay? I at least get to be a little bit salty. Well, I'm going to be regardless of what you say, so, haha. Anyway, you know, these are the sigil map battles done. Again, I can't understand this. It's just everything's so easy. Every single fight is nearly 3 stars without even thinking. It's just this combo is ridiculous. And now the sigil campaign map's been made slightly easier. Oh, bro, Purity, Daredevil, it's too good. It's just too good. It's redonkulous. Absolutely redonkulous. In the meantime, I'm still doing clan quests because we might as well get recipes and that done. Why the heck not? We still need to fully enchant Apollo. And now that we've got Apollo at max level, now we really do have to start thinking about what our 7th max team member's going to be. And at the same time, we've also got to start thinking about enchantment breeds, because we still have Sandshade to breed, and obviously getting Scully prepared for Sandshade breeding. He's going to have to be, what is it, level 90, and fully enchanted. So we've got to decide, do we want our 7th team member, or do we want to start prepping dragons for Sandshade? Probably wiser to go for a 7th max level dragon rather than Sandshade, but I guess we'll see. If anything, we could just, you know, save up the amount of food that we need to get a level 100 and then start upgrading. But I guess it will depend on my mood at the time. If something really, really cool comes out, what if I really want that instead? Well, I'm open. I will wait and we'll see. Did I just collect food? I mean gold. I did, didn't I? I always do this, I swear. Every single time I'll do this. It's like I'll go ahead, I'll collect all my gold, and then I'll start doing clan quests. It's like, you do this every day. Surely you would learn by now to not do this. Oh, 12 bonus gems. Oh, goody. Goody, that was delicious. Yes, please, more of that. See, I love ruins. They may be RNG, and they may be a pain to initially unlock Chronos, but my god, can they be delicious some days, given the amount of gems out that they do. I'm probably going to do dungeon in a sec, so I'm going to do that. I'm not going to do a breeding quest. So, I think overall we're probably getting destroyed in this event. a little bit destroyed because look at these clans with 1.9 million with, oh god, they upgraded them to level 9? Ugh, yeah, no thank you. I'm not gonna sit here doing quests for Brimstone to get him to level 9. No thank you, game. That sounds like I would rather do literally anything else with my time. We've also got Seaweed Warriors, which I'm still on level 4 because these solo events are incredibly boring. Yeah, so it would be really great to have 40 bonus divine tickets, but as you saw before, 40 bonus divine tickets often don't give anything of value anyway, so I really don't care. Anywho, like I said, I'm gonna keep thinking about this breeding for Sandshade. Level 8 enchanted Bobby and a level 5 enchanted Orca. We'll see. We'll see what we're gonna do. Sandshade is just sort of a far off goal if anyone can be bothered to waste that amount of resources. We'll see though. We shall see. So for now, I appreciate you joining me. I do hope that you get luckier than me and you get any dragons that you want out of the divine chest, and I hope that you got Chrono Chang'e yourself too, possibly even Ultimate Chronos. If you didn't, well, that sucks, but maybe pieces in the catch-up dungeon will help. But for now, thank you for joining me, and I do hope to see you again next time.